for adults. Hello. Sid did die. You could have saved him. Oh, what? You need to go back to check your OBS. Make sure your audio is mapped to the right thing.
All right, is Matt still silent? Is Matt still silent? Is Matt still silent? Can you hear me, Jim?
I can hear you.
Okay. I mean, I think as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters, right?
Pretty much.
I did just switch it over to the microphone, but now we kind of have to sit here and wait for the chat to respond. Jim, ask the chat. Hey, all right.
Oh, perfect. You did it.
Let me do this intro again because y'all missed out on my hottest intro ever. Hello and welcome to Square Roots, the streaming live service podcast stream that you watch on video as we play games. Was that good? Did I? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah. One of these days we're definitely going to come up with a good name for this, but it's not going to be today.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry about that. Well, I'm Matt, as you may have surmised, and below me is Jim. I'm gonna poke at him again. Bloop, bloop,
Hello.
bloop.
Boop, boop, boop.
Nope, that's right in the heart. Wow, already unsubbed.
Through the
well,
butt.
That's too bad, but you know, it is what it is. So we're back with Final Fantasy VI Part 8. We have just gotten to the World of Ruin and murdered Sid, because that's what I did. I'm sorry. I did it. I loved him. He was my father? Grandfather? I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. This has been more of a relaxed playthrough as we chit-chat. I haven't been paying that much attention to the plot. It's my first time playing the game. Jim, before we get going, is there anything that you want to discuss? Anything you want to bring up?
I don't think so. I mean, besides this, have you been playing anything interesting?
I mean, I'm super hooked on Persona 3. The Discord users.
Oh, yeah.
Persona 3 Reload. I am all in, baby. I'm really glad that I'm already caught up to this week's episode of the podcast, because I don't want to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I want to play Persona 3 Reload.
How much more Persona 3 do you have?
I am in October or November.
And it goes to what, like April?
March,
May?
I think.
March.
I could be wrong. I don't really remember that well, but I'm pretty deep in the game. Pretty deep in the game. I don't want to say too much for the people that haven't played it, but I'm very close to the end of the game. So, you know, I mean, I'm not going to beat it this week, but maybe I'll finish it up in the next couple of weeks. That'd be pretty great.
Then you can dedicate all your time to Rebirth.
You know, I think once I get back into Rebirth, I will get into it for sure, but it didn't really grab me right away. That's okay. You know, it's a big game. I got out to those grasslands and did a bunch of side quest stuff and was like, wow, I just did this. I played Dragon Age.
Yeah, it took me till like the next region for it to really get its hooks in me. So maybe that's what'll happen with you too.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. This is not unusual for me and these games that we play on the show. So I'm excited to dig back into Rebirth. But right now, Yeah, I'm really hooked on Persona 3. I think this remake, this Reload remake, is just a truly fantastic, remake of the game. It's faithful. They've also added a lot of stuff. They've taken out some problematic stuff. Like, it's kind of everything you want from this. Tartarus is still Tartarus. It's kind of the least interesting part of the game, but that combat's still really hooky. Something about the combat in those games has always really grabbed me. So, what about you, Jim? What have you
Just a lot of Rebirth. But I think I might switch. That new Alone in the Dark game came out, and it's kind of got middling reviews, but a lot of YouTubers whose content I really like seem to really enjoy it, like horror game YouTubers. So I'll probably give it a shot. I watched a pretty extended review of the story and gameplay, not like spoilers, but review of like the gameplay and the story, and it seemed interesting to me, so I might give that a shot.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I'll be interested to hear your take on that. You're so far ahead of us all in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that you really should not be allowed to play it for at least a month. Like, we're taking it away from you.
Yeah, I'm nearing the end of the game, which is, I was just about to pull up to see how many hours I have in that game so far.
60-something as of the other day.
It is 67 hours.
That's too many hours. I don't want to play a 67-hour game.
I've done all the side stuff that I can do up to this point. A couple more Queen's Blood matches, I think, and there's one side quest that involves getting a high score in every game in the Gold Saucer, which I don't think I will do.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time.
Yeah, and then I don't know, one or two other things. And I think I don't care about the combat, like Chadley's Combat Simulator. I don't care about that. I'm not gonna bother with a lot of that stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff I'm interested in, I've already done.
I'm not doing it. That's right. I want to play a 69-hour game. Hey, it's Vanessa. Oh, my
Oh,
audio
hey.
is low, Vanessa says. All right, let me adjust that. Is that better?
It's old Vanasty.
Don't call her that. That's our pet name for her. Matt is a mess today. Yeah, Artie, I got a new mic. I got a new mic. It is new fancy microphone. It's exciting stuff, but you know.
Oh, hey, it's Owen.
Hey, it's Owen. It's Owen and Artie and Andrew and Vanessa.
I can't even get anything better than a C rank on those piano songs. I don't know how anybody, I mean, I can see how some people could do it, but I am not coordinated enough to be good at that piano thing. It's so hard.
Pro stream mode. Yeah, you know, I needed a new mic. I don't know if you, obviously, if you're watching this, you probably listen to the show. You may have noticed occasionally my sound gets wonky, so I finally bought a new mic. But you know how it is. Vanessa, let me know what you think, if it's still too low or whatever. Jim, do a minute. Take a minute, take a breath, and then tell me where to go next. I have no idea where we left off. It's been 2 weeks. We took it off for spring break.
Yeah, what were we doing?
World of Ruin, and I just got, what's his name, Sabin. I think I just go around and collect the characters, right? Hey, Andrew, what's going on, bud?
I think so.
Good to see you. Vanessa got an e-scooter today. Wow, that's news. Vanessa, why did you get an e-scooter? Okay, I need to be fighting these guys.
Part of what town were you just in?
I don't remember. I'll go back and look. Square Scoots! That's Vanessa. She's the Square Scoot.
Square Scoots.
I was in South Figaro.
South Figaro. Okay.
I bet I'm the millionth person to make that terrible joke. Stop. Why am I fighting? I don't want to fight. Yeah, I've been real hooked on Persona 3, and that music really just, man, like it haunts me in my sleep. I can't not hear it.
You need to go to South Figaro Cave.
Oh, okay, it was right there. Bleep bloop, give me the scoot. That was a lot of fun. All right, you attack. You just do your blitz. Hadouken!
Nice.
Jim, do we have any hot gaming news to discuss this week?
Did you hear about that hack that happened during that Apex Legends match over the weekend? Somebody, a hacker was able to take like direct control of their machine during the match and gave himself like an aimbot and some other cheats. It's pretty wild.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. How does that even happen?
Yeah, I was watching a video explaining it, and apparently, like, they think it was that guy had downloaded some program and it had installed some kind of Trojan program, and the hacker was able to use that to like take direct control of the machine when he wanted to. It's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, that's the type of thing that we have to deal with these days. It's funny, as everybody knows, well, as probably most people know, I still play the game PUBG. I still play it a lot with a good friend of mine. It's a great game. I love it. There are cheaters in that game. There are people whose names are just straight up like Kronos Hacker. Kronos is one of the machines that people use to hack it. And like it's crazy, and all over the internet you constantly see people complaining about it, like, oh, you know, PUBG doesn't care about cheaters and they're not doing anything and blah 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 blah. And it's like every game has cheaters because nobody knows what to do about it. Nobody knows how to solve it. That's just what it is. It sucks, but
yeah, you're right.
I don't know, you know. And then these companies get blamed for it like they're assholes. Like they're, you know, like, well, this is what PUBG Corp or whoever wants is cheaters in their game.
Are the Humpties the big Buddha guys?
Artie, everybody who's better than me is a cheater.
Yeah.
I mean, that you definitely see a lot of that too, right? You definitely see a lot of people who are like, everybody is a cheater. Every time I lose, it's because, you know, they cheated. Does she not have a weapon? What just happened? Where'd your sword go, lady?
It's not for streaming, Cloud Vanessa. It's for that sweet chicken dinner.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. It seems like the most pathetic thing on earth to me to cheat in one of these games. Like, what are you getting out of it? You can't feel like a sense of accomplishment from beating people by cheating at a game. It doesn't make any sense to me. But in fact, I saw a hilarious post about PUBG the other day where somebody was freaking out because somebody was using a sniper rifle called the MK12 and they were shooting it like fully automatic. And this poster was like, you know, look at this guy's full auto with this sniper rifle. This is crazy. It's clearly cheating, right? Well, the MK12 is a full auto sniper rifle. So people just don't know what's going on. But sometimes you see single fire like DMR sniper rifles that really can only fire bang, 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 and people will be shooting them in the game like they're fully automatic. Definitely cheaters out there, but I don't know. I don't know what anybody is supposed to do about it. Dang.
It's funny, a lot of my coworkers play PUBG, which I thought was interesting when I learned that a few weeks ago.
I mean, you know, I still play it. I still have fun with it. They have continued to update it over the years. There's new maps. A couple of new maps came out last year and the year before that. This week, actually, tomorrow, the new update, what's the word I'm looking for? Consolidates all of the different comebacks that they have, because they have multiple kinds of comebacks at this point, and they're consolidating it all into one type of comeback, which I'm excited about. That's
comeback?
America's Gun Corner. Yeah, well, comeback. So, a couple of the matches had a comeback arena where if you died early enough in the match, there was a comeback arena and you could come back. And then recently they introduced this blue chip system where if your buddy dies, you can take a blue chip off their body, and there are these little blue chip machines around. And if you take the blue chip to the blue chip machine, it'll fire off, and you'll come back on a helicopter at the beginning of the next circle. And you come back with
super
nothing.
cool.
You come back with nothing, which makes it really hard. Makes it really hard. Like it is a very risky thing. But so they're getting rid of the comeback arenas, and they're just adding. I'm just gonna use up these potions because why do I have them? They're getting rid of the comeback arenas and just introducing the blue chip, which I'm excited about. I like the blue chip is my favorite. Hey Jordan, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Sorry you can't stay. It'll be up online. Don't worry about it. We'll still be around. I've always wondered, if you try to watch this back, is the chat there? Can people see the chat?
Yes. Yeah. So what are you trying to accomplish in the game right now?
You told me to go to South Figueroa Cave, so that's where I went. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. I mean, I think what I need to do at this point is... Oh, don't tell me there's nothing down here either. Come on. And I can't get in the water?
Oh.
I believe what I'm trying to accomplish at this point is collecting the missing characters, and then I think that's it. You just collect your missing characters and then go kill Kefka, right? Am I missing anything?
So that's how I understand it.
We found Babianka, which she wouldn't come with us, and then we found JCVD. Yeah, so I don't know about hot gaming news. There definitely was some hot movie news this week. Huh?
Like what?
Boy, that Alien Romulus trailer.
Oh yeah. That'll be interesting.
Looks so good.
Does look good. I'm a little like, I think Fede Alvarez's movies are good, but I don't know. I liked Don't Breathe, but it had the unnecessary like turkey baster shit in it.
I didn't see
which
it.
I was.
So.
It's a good like thriller movie, but there's some just unnecessary rapey stuff in it, which I did not enjoy. But he made that Evil Dead reboot that
I liked that.
I really like.
I
So
didn't realize that was him.
yeah.
Hey Jim, buddy, I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here, dude. You told me to come to this cave. Why did you tell me that?
Is this South Figueroa Cave?
Yeah. Why did you lie to me?
Owen said there's a bunch of other side quests that you can do. I didn't know that, did ya?
What?
Oh wait, hold on. You gotta talk to the dude in the village first.
You always do this to me.
Someone playing the game. You should know where to go.
I don't know where to go. I'm busy chit-chatting with you. It's hard to do both at the same time. Oh, there was a Don't Breathe 2?
I did not see Don't Breathe 2.
Didn't like Don't Breathe 1 enough? Get on that.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
don't.
I wanted
Well,
to do, Owen.
I mean, I don't think I needed more time with. It made the antagonist of the first movie kind of the hero of the second one, which
Yeah.
is never a thing that I like.
Yeah, isn't that kind of the go-to thing, it seems like, in these...
Was not something I
Oh,
thought
that's
I would
right.
enjoy.
That's the gang on the second floor, but that's who I have to go fuck with. Anyway, but yeah, that Aliens Romulus trailer looked really good.
Oh, Vanessa, I just clocked my hours a few minutes ago. My hours in Final Fantasy Rebirth, 69 hours. So got a lot of catch up to do. I mean, you're talking to Queen's Blood Sovereign rank right now.
Yeah,
Well, Owen said you have to find Edgar
I
and his
just did.
boys.
I just did.
Now you can go to the cave. Yeah. You're not at 48 hours. Are you really?
Ferry Alvarez also wrote that great Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That movie was absolute trash.
I have a feeling that that movie's script was a lot different than the final film.
Yeah.
Because that movie was written and then it was shot, and I guess it was so bad that they reshot the whole thing again, and then apparently it was still really bad, and then they just released it on Netflix. That's my understanding of the production of that movie.
It was awful.
Vanessa, that's interesting. You're gonna catch up to me if you keep playing at this pace.
Oh, man.
But I just wrapped chapter 12, and I finished all the world intel stuff.
Other hot movie news today. That movie is a masterpiece, Artie says. All right, we're not talking about horror movies again, Artie. Like, we've already fought. We fought about it last weekend. We're not doing it again. That Ghostbusters Frozen Empires reviews are coming out and are saying it's a real stinker, which doesn't shock me in any way, shape, or form. I thought the last one was absolute garbage. Honestly, the review that I read kind of made it sound like it maybe had some decent stuff in it, but not enough to get me to see it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see it. That's something like I would take my daughter to, but it's not something I'm gonna go out of my way to see. By the way, there's a superior horror movie in theaters this Friday anyway, and it's called Late Night with the Devil.
Ooh.
And you should skip Ghostbusters and go see Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah,
I recently, I was telling Matt before the stream, I bought 2 tickets to a show at my local Alamo, and the screening was almost completely sold out. I had to get crappy second row tickets. Then I got an email today that because of demand and people complaining that the showing was sold out, they moved it into the big auditorium where probably Ghostbusters was playing. I went ahead and canceled my original reservations and bought brand new tickets and got like really great seats. So I'm super stoked. I don't know if there's full frontal in the Devil.
I mean, you'll find out, won't you?
Yeah. I'm pretty stoked. I've been looking forward to that movie for like a year.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw the trailer recently, but when I did, I was shocked. It really does look fantastic. I don't know when I'll get a chance to
I was
see
reading a review, and they were said like it's one of the best like indie horror films in years. Which is pretty exciting.
I'm so used to the auto play feature of Persona 3 Reload that I keep forgetting to hit the button when these people are talking. Oh, man. Jim, did you see this? Yeah, boy. What's that say? Less than Jake. Wait, it was this way. Less than Jake. That's right. Went and saw Less Than Jake on Friday.
How was that?
I mean, it was a great time. It's always a great time. Are they the greatest band in the world? No. Are they a very fun live band with a lot of energy? Yes. Do they always play Johnny Quest Thinks We're Sellouts, which is my favorite song that they do? Yes.
So that's your favorite Less Than Jake song?
Yeah, that's always been my favorite Less Than Jake song. I do like some of their stuff quite a bit. The album Anthem, which I think was like a little less popular by them, because it was a little more pop punk and a little less ska than their older stuff at the time. I really liked, but Johnny Quest Thinks We're Sellouts is my favorite song by them.
Their album they put out in 2022 had like one of my Spotify top jams of that year on it.
Oh, really? I don't think I even listened to it. I should.
It's it's got some good tracks on it.
I mean, listen, I think they're a pretty good band. I like one of the singers better than the other, but
yeah.
You know, one of those bands that has two singers. The opening band was the Raging Nathans, who I hadn't heard before, and I keep meaning to listen to on Spotify this week, which I forgot, and I'm going to actually remind myself to do right now by liking them on Spotify. And then the other band was Strung Out, and honestly, I did not care for Strung Out.
Strung Out's been around forever. If I'm thinking of the right band, I've never liked their music either. It's like doesn't have a melody really. At least the songs that I've heard. It's not my thing. Oh, I've seen the Foo Fighters, Jay, like 4 times in concert. I went to that tour where Dave Grohl had broken his leg and he sat on like a giant throne for the whole show. And we had tickets in the pit, and I was 4 feet from the stage. Like I was so close I could like reach out and touch the band. It was amazing. And they put on like a 2.5 hour set.
That's cool.
Which is, yeah, it was one of the best shows I've ever seen live. It was incredible.
Turtle abuse means multiple people jump on a poor, cute turtle. Poor little turt.
I just bought tickets to a show, Matt. I'm going to see it's Hot Mulligan opening for Jimmy Eat World, who's opening for Fall Out Boy. I don't care about Fall Out Boy, but Hot Mulligan opening for Jimmy Eat World is pretty dope.
I would go see that. I probably would. I don't know. It kind of depends on the seats. I might stick around for Fall Out Boy, but I'd probably not. Like, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. We did. Don't like them anymore. They used to be one of my favorite bands, and I feel like if you went and saw them now, you'd hear a couple of songs you like, and the rest would be stuff that I hate. So I think I would probably...
yeah.
I think I would probably not bother with Fall Out Boy, but I would love to see Jimmy Eat World and Hot Mulligan. Hot Mulligan's so fucking good live.
I've heard that, yeah. I've never seen them live.
Oh, really?
Every time every time they went through DFW, I was like doing other stuff. But one time, like I think the last time they played DFW before I moved, it was like some weird daytime show at a bar, and it was like at 1 p.m. You can't go to that. But yeah, I'm stoked to see them. Silver Sun Pickups are coming through Omaha next month too.
Oh, that's cool.
See that as well.
Yeah, I love the Silver Sun Pickups. I really need to. I have not been to many shows lately, and going to see Less Than Jake the other day really kind of inspired me. Like, I really need to get back into going to concerts. I love going to concerts.
Jimmy Eat World opening for Green Day would have been great.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'd watch the hell out of Green Day. I don't think I've ever seen Green Day.
I don't think I have either. I've only seen Jimmy Eat World once, and it was at when I went to Lollapalooza a few years ago.
Jay just said something really unfortunate.
Zach Brown. People love that Zach Brown, man.
I've seen Zach Brown. He is very fun live. They get very jam bandy live.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've heard the Silver Sun Pickups tour all the time, so they must put on a good show. I'm excited to see them.
I think my favorite show I've been to would either probably, if I put them all together, would probably be a Coheed and Cambria show, or maybe an Avett Brothers show. I have seen some pretty incredible Avett Brothers show. One Avett Brothers show, my brother got us tickets for my birthday, and he bought floor tickets, but they were floor seats. They had seats set up on the floor, which I'm fine with. He just kind of got like random, like not front row, a little bit back, like middle section tickets. And when we got there, we realized they had like a catwalk, and the catwalk came out next to our seats, and there was somebody standing there singing or playing an instrument 3 feet away from us the entire show. It was wild. Oh no, there's tentacles in the engines. You know what that means. I hope it's who I think it is. Come on.
You think so? They're like yellow. They're not.
I know, but that's what I want. Egg, it is you. Oh, this isn't.
Amanda, for her birthday, I got her like really good tickets to like one of her favorite artists, and it's one that John has made fun of me. I don't listen to this artist, but John likes to pretend that I do and make fun of me about it. It was Jason Mraz.
That doesn't sound like a great time to me, but you know.
Well, she'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Owen said this can be a tough fight, so...
Yeah, I'm watching it. I wonder if there's anything I can do to free him. Do I have to attack?
Oh Lord. Oh, man. Oh, so yeah, just did a release. Yeah, I think my girlfriend mostly listens to the older stuff too. I have no idea what his discography looks like, but she said she's been listening to a lot of the same stuff for a long time, so...
You know, that was actually weaker than his attack. Yeah, look at his attack. Holy shit.
Wow. Berserk and Vanish. Nugent.
My favorite show is Ted Nugent at a Trump rally. Yeah, brother. I'm here to cancel woke culture. Or whatever it is that, you know, people with brainworms talk about. I don't know. I'll tell you what. This is kind of neither here nor there, but I'll tell you what. Whoever talked Jon Stewart into coming back to The Daily Show was really smart, because at least for me, it has really worked to get me watching The Daily Show again for the first time in fucking years.
He's only doing it once a week, right?
Yeah, but I found myself watching. Well, I don't watch the show. I watch the clips on YouTube the next day, kind of like I do.
That's
John
what I
Oliver.
do too. Yeah,
I like they kind of rotate the other hosts around. Last week they had 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like double hosts for the rest of the week.
Oh, that's cool.
Desi and I can't remember the guy's name, the newer guy, and Jordan Klepper's on sometimes. I think all 3 of them are really good, and I kind of like it that they rotate. Like it kind of makes it a little more interesting. Yeah, Samantha.
I like
Bee
Samantha Bee.
They lost.
I like Samantha Bee and her husband. I like Samantha Bee's show that she had too. My daughter calls me bro a lot. Is that what you guys are talking about? Or is it like full on brother?
What?
Oh, they said kids are saying calling each other brother.
Okay. I don't know what that's about. Brother. Why do they have these little red switches on the wall that look like switches? I guess they're like sconces. Brother? Artie, brother.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan, brother. God, I hate Hulk Hogan. Y'all don't even know. I live in Tampa. So does Hulk Hogan. You hear about him a lot. It's not great. Hulk Hogan shop on the beach. Hulk Hogan restaurant.
Do you ever go eat at the Hulk Hogan restaurant?
No, I don't. I sure don't.
I wonder what the dishes are named.
You know, I actually think it might be closed. I'm not sure.
That sounds about right.
Hey, I got a royal
Royal Crown.
Is that gonna... Oh, he can use it?
Oh, he put it on.
Why would you want to eat Hulk Hogan out? Hilarious.
Yeah, I try like, I bet he had like a brother burger or something on his menu. I'd try it. Or pork. Didn't he mention pork a lot in his sex tape?
God, why even bring that up? Are you trying to get us sued by Peter Thiel for some reason? You want to get us ruined like Deadspin? Or what was it? Gawker?
Yeah, Gawker.
Man. It was almost kind of a good thing that Gawker died, because then we got Deadspin, and to be honest with you, Deadspin was pretty great. I mean, we already had Deadspin, but they really started like sinking money into Deadspin, and for a few years, Deadspin was my favorite website on the internet.
Yeah, me too. I love Deadspin. When the AV Club started to go to shit, I moved to Deadspin and read Deadspin. All the Deadspin and Birth Movies Death were two of my favorite websites ever.
You know what I remember? It's funny looking back on the websites that have come and gone and like the time you spent there. Like, I remember being a big fan of What Would Tyler Durden Do? And then he kind of faded, and Film Drunk got popular, and I really loved Film Drunk. And Kissing Susie Kobler, which is where Drew McGarry got his start as a commenter.
Whoa.
Which isn't that hilarious? Like, he's one of the biggest names to come out of that website. Deadspin. You know, the guy's got several novels now. He writes for multiple like publications. Dude was a commenter on a fucking sports website, a little known sports website. Cracked.com. I really loved Cracked for a while.
I read Cracked a lot too.
I got tired of the listicles, which I think everybody did, but other than that,
they had when they first launched their podcast, their podcast was legitimately amazing. Like when it first came out, it was basically just a format of their article where they just went deep on something and told you all about it. But their hosts were always super funny, and
yeah, it
was a good podcast. I miss that podcast.
I listened to it as well. It was a good podcast. I still watch one of the guys, Cody, whatever his last name is, has like a news type show.
Oh, Some More News.
I watch Some More News. I like it a lot. It's good.
Yeah, me too. I watch it.
It's a different kind. You know, it's not exactly like the Daily Show or whatever, but it's more rough and freeform. But I really enjoy it. Anyway, do you ever read Movie Poop Shoot?
No.
That was from whatever, like one of the Clerks movies. Or Clerks? Was it? Or maybe Jane Silent Bob Strike Back? Where they got mad about reviews of they found out about a movie by going to moviepoopshoot.com, and then Kevin Smith launched that. Kevin Smith launched that as a real website, and for several years it was a pretty good like movie website. I used to go to that thing every single day. Remember when you would go to websites and not just Facebook and Twitter and Discord and like Reddit,
Yeah.
and not just social media websites, Instagram. Fucking, I do miss that. Bring back websites.
Me too. Shea Serrano was another one of those guys who was on Deadspin, and now
That's
he
right.
like he's got his own like sitcom that he's not the showrunner, but he's like the creator of it, and
Is he really?
he's written like 3 or 4 books.
I bought a couple of his like he would release like fly by night like only to his newsletter subscriber books. I had a few of those.
Mhm. Yeah, he has his own. I'm not sure if it's been released yet. Maybe it has, but his own show on Prime.
Wow, I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up. I wonder what it is. Now that Twitter is dead to me, I really have not heard from that guy in years.
Yeah, I was on his. I think I still am actually on his email list for when he sends out emails.
Cracked article where one of the writer posts their review of Shape Ups. It still makes me almost cry from laughing. They had some great stuff. David Wong,
They
whose
did.
real name, that guy finally, what was his real name?
Jason Pargin.
That's right. John Dies at the End was a pretty good book, actually. It's pretty funny how
He's
that
still
works.
releasing books. He has his own series of novels with the same character, Zoe something. And it's all like kind of John Dies at the End, kind of horror-esque,
Like weird
altered
horror.
reality kind of stuff. Yeah. But apparently they do pretty well. He's very successful.
I'll have to check that out, actually. I'm very interested in that. It's funny, you kind of forget about these guys. Like, they're not in my face anymore. I don't read them every day. Spoilers. Yes, John dies at the end. Then they made that not very good John Dies at the End movie.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do you remember, what was the guy that had it was terrible, and I'm ashamed to admit that I used to read it. I think his name was like Tucker Max. And he released,
Tucker
like,
Max,
short
yeah.
story. Like, he was a really good writer and he was really funny, but a lot of his jokes came down to like, this woman was fat, guys, and that was very problematic.
Or like she was a slut.
Yeah, she wanted the D. He was just like some little fucking dude. Just some dude.
Like some like frat bro guy.
And he got some movie made based on like some of his stuff, and I remember watching
That
it.
movie's
It was
fucking terrible.
Terrible.
It's
I was getting tired
awful.
of that guy, like, pretty much as soon as he blew up. I was kind of already hitting that, like, I don't know that this is good anymore phase. And then that movie got made, and it was awful.
Oh, Jay said Daniel O'Brien, who was the editor-in-chief for Cracked, writes for John Oliver now.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's cool. He was such a talented dude. Apparently his dad is like a super famous basketball coach too. I can't remember his name or where he coached at.
I don't.
But
Saban
he
left.
talked about that a lot on the podcast.
Saban left, and I don't know what to do about it. Come back. Excuse me. He's got to be here somewhere, right?
I follow Michael Swaim. He has a book that he's trying to get out, I think. A children's book, maybe. He's working on stuff.
Yeah, Cracked got lucky. They had a real stable of excellent writers. Oh, we're still doing fights down here, huh? Oh, he is still in the party. What? He wasn't a minute ago when I looked. I do still read, what did Deadspin turn into? I still read that sometimes.
Gosh, what was that?
Something?
Defector.
Defector, yeah. I subscribed for the first year, but I don't know. I just didn't really read that much.
I remember Sean
I also
Baby.
felt like it had hit a point where, like, I felt like they were, like, lecturing me a lot, and I was just kind of like, but...
Yeah, I felt the same way.
I am already, like, in agreement with you, and I do not need to be told. You know?
Yeah.
All right, Jim, where do I go after,
South
Figaro
Figaro
Castle.
or whatever.
Figaro Castle?
Kohlingen.
Where's that?
Kohlingen. It's a town. Remember Sean Baby, Matt?
Yeah, I remember. I thought he was really funny back when he wrote for, what was it, Game something?
He was EGM.
And then I remember when they brought him onto Cracked, and I was kind of like, he was all right. I was not super into.
Yeah. I heard him recently on I listened to the whole Behind the Bastards on Vince McMahon a few weeks ago. I was actually driving back from Texas, and I just kind of mainlined the whole thing. And he's still pretty funny. Yeah, I listened to like their whole Vince McMahon series in one sitting.
Sean Baby was on there?
Yeah, he was a guest on there. Apparently he's
Listen,
like a
I thought he was funny, but I
dude.
just like he wasn't the funniest guy on there. They had
Yeah.
some real like fresh talent, and like Sean Baby, I was like, yeah, this guy, I remember this guy.
Jay said ride the castle underground again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Oops. Well, this will only take a moment. Danielle Bryan writes for John Oliver. I love John Oliver. I love that show. I watch it. I have a very hard time watching it. You know what I mean? Like, it is depressing. That Boeing one recently? Oof.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
Oof. I actually like that they have pushed it now so that they release it on YouTube on Thursdays instead of Mondays, because I kind of can't handle it on Mondays. Like, I'm already not in a good mood. But on Thursdays, usually when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. Let's do it, baby. Aw.
Kalani said he re-listened to Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks.
I kind of thought about re-listening to Persona 3 because I was trying to remember which character I romanced. I figure it was probably Mitsuri, right?
I'm sure.
Maybe I should do somebody else this time. But I probably won't.
Cool.
Jay, are you talking about Final Fantasy VI or Kingdom Hearts?
Talking about Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, so he just runs off when I get here? How do I make the castle move? I guess, do I go back down to the engine? Is that where I did it? But there were monsters there and I had to fight them. Yeah, sure. Let's take a nap. Another bit of hot gaming news. Oh, shit. Look at me. I'm the smartest boy. Another bit of hot gaming news from today was the release of a trailer for a new Captain America Black Panther game. It's set during World War II, I guess. And it's like Black Panther's dad as Black Panther, or granddad. And I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the superhero games. Not many of them hook me. Even the big ones that everybody seems to love, like Batman Arkham and the Spider-Man games, just don't really do it for me. So I'm not like losing my mind over it, but you know what? I think that's a pretty cool concept. Like, why not just divorce it from everything else, put it back where you get to play Captain America and Black Panther fighting Nazis. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me, actually. You know?
Maybe this is unfair, but every time I hear that there's going to be a new video game, like a video game that features multiple superheroes, I think it's going to be some kind of live service bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that Guardians of the Galaxy game wasn't a live service. That Avengers game was, but I don't think
this is. That's true.
This does
not. I liked that Guardians game.
All we saw from this was a story trailer, so I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be a live service. That would be weird. Yeah, hit her. Why is he attacking this old woman?
This is a line from Mystery Science Theater, but is this supposed to be touching or boring?
Oh yeah, Owen said Midnight Suns was great. Owen, I think I heard that was coming to Game Pass. So
It is. Yeah, it's coming to PlayStation Plus too, I think.
Or maybe it was just one of them. I don't know.
I think it is a PS game.
I will. I'll be playing it. I'm very interested in it. I just I could never quite convince myself to pay for it. You know what really annoys me is that I did convince myself to pay like $40 for Diablo 4, and that's coming to Game Pass.
That's true.
I didn't end up playing it that much. I gotta stop doing this. Like every online like live service like multiplayer game that I'm like, hey, maybe my buddy and I will play it together. We're always like, yeah, let's play it a couple of times. Cool. Do you want to go play PUBG? Can't stop playing PUBG. That game's fun as hell. Yeah, it's Marvel XCOM, Owen said. And yes, that is everything I've seen about it. XCOM is a game that I tried to get into originally and couldn't, but I can see iterations of it being more my speed. Different versions of it, you know?
That little shrimp has grown into a lobster. No.
So is this like a progressive society? They have 2 kings?
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're lovers.
They're brothers. Let's keep it PG, or at least PG-13, or even R.
They're bros.
Yeah. Oh, and that's kind of what I mean when I say like more iterations of XCOM. XCOM was brutal, and I can see, I can see versions of that being for me. Just maybe not that particular game. I don't know. It's weird. I'm gonna try it out. I love the old tactics games. Everybody knows this. Final Fantasy Tactics, Ogre Tactics. I love tactics games. Modern tactics games, none of them do it for me. None of them. You know? They just don't. Even that new Persona 5 Tactica, which I was really excited about, it played like Mario versus Rabbids. And I was just like, they're cover-based
really bad
shooters.
Reviews.
They're turn-based, cover-based shooters. And it's just aggressively not for me. Artie has a real hang-up. Artie said if this Final Fantasy was written by Larian, they'd be incesting all over the place. Artie has a real hang-up with Larian. I think he hates them. Artie, why do you have such a hang-up? Yeah, I like RPG and strategy games too. I don't like cover-based shooters. So when your strategy game is just a cover-based shooter that's turn-based, I really lose interest very hard. I still don't know where to go to get the castle to move. Let's try this way. I should stop whistling, right? Is that bad for streaming? Does that make a bad stream? Probably.
Oh, is this where you're supposed to go?
I don't know. Stop asking me. I'm trying to figure it out, Jim. Hey, Jim, I think you've forgotten that part of your job on this stream is to help guide me to where I'm supposed to go next. Not
I'm just hanging out, bro.
Sit there and ask me where I'm going next. Because it's not helpful.
All right, let's see what this thingy says. It says, walk into the treasure room and examine the suit of armor in the center to pick up a soul saber.
I already got that. I'm telling you shit that I already know.
Says with Figaro's engines up and running, the castle can finally resurface. And it just says next up Collingen. I don't know what to do next.
Get the fuck out of the way. Oh my god. Get the fuck out of the way. Thank you. Ugh. Jay said he never played Ogre Battle. Ogre Battle is a little too old school. That's a game that's got a lot of good ideas that doesn't work great. In my opinion, from what I remember, which is not a ton because I certainly didn't play it much. That's the prison. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go back to the engine. I'm going to turn the counters off.
That guy?
That shit. Yeah, maybe if I talk to him. Hey! Good figuring it out.
We did it. Oh, Jay just said, yeah, talk to the guy guarding the engine.
We did it!
Owen said, okay, well, I played the shit out of both Ogre Battle games and they rule.
Oh, and I could be wrong. I'm willing to admit I didn't put a lot of time into them. Maybe I just have an unformed opinion. They could be way better than I remember. But from what I remember, they were fucking messes. I'm just saying if I was going to play one of those games first, it would be Tactics Ogre. Particularly the remake, and not Ogre Battle. Is it up here? Oh, it's Eyeball Guys. I remember them. Okay, that thing transfused. That's a good idea. That helped. Yep, you did it.
What was the point of that?
Oh, and too complicated. Maybe. Maybe not. Is this the Opera House? Oh, Coliseum.
Uh-oh. Dragon's Neck Coliseum.
Should I fight at the Coliseum, Jim?
Sure. Yeah, do it. Or don't. Whatever you want. Oh, you're gonna save. Good idea.
Oh, Triangle Strategy. Yeah, I'd like to play that as well.
Yeah, Ultros is a real 9-to-5 guy now. With pleasure. Choose an item for what?
All right, can you take on a Tonberry?
Ooh, scary.
That's pretty good stuff. Really? That wasn't enough? You ain't hitting me.
No, to wager.
Just attack him, JCVD. Stop doing fancy stuff.
Why'd you do that?
Why did he do that? He was down 90 hit points out of 3,000. Yeah, this is how I play the game also. I like to pick my weakest attack and use that over and over again. hit him, dude. No. There we go.
Right.
I got a Magnus rod. Is that good?
Not for any of these jerks, I guess.
I'm going to be honest with you. That was kind of lame.
No.
Being an assassin is a day job. We work hard. I mean, they. Oh. Jimmy, was there any other hot gaming news this week?
Think so. Not that I've heard anyway. I think that new Captain America game was kind of the biggest thing over the last couple days.
Oh, it shows me what they wager. Interesting. There it is. Just fucking hit him, bud. Oh, cool.
That was not cool.
And he did it again.
They're just gonna do it again.
Yeah, this sucks.
Amazing. He didn't do that at all in the last fight.
Ooh, Jay says there was a supposed leak that Metroid Prime 4 was finally going to be given a release date. It's exciting stuff.
I feel like there's always a rumor that
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 4 is going to get a release date.
Hey, it's Nessa.
Man.
Nessa, join my party. Ugh. I mean, is there a purpose to this? Should I be doing this? Is there something I want?
How many more are there to do?
I don't know. Oh, Elixir? No, thank you.
Isn't Typhon the owner of the Coliseum or whatever? Said Typhon is Ultras's boss, right? That's who you're gonna fight next.
Yeah, I gotta pick something good. I don't want an elixir.
Oh yeah. So if you win, you get what he's betting.
Yeah, he's
It's
betting
always an elixir, I guess. Oh, that's different. Is it always just a different thing of the same type? Like if it's a dagger, it's a dagger. If it's a tool, it's a tool kind of thing? No, that's shield elixir.
Oh, what did I just unequip?
I guess I could look it up. Okay, wait, hold on.
No, I just absolutely fucked myself. Yeah, Jim, make yourself useful. Like fucking... Oh my god, he just blew me away. Alright, I don't care about this anymore.
Okay, so this says... The Imperial soldier speaks of your friend with the bandana, and another will talk about a man clad in black looking for a weapon called Ichigeki. The next step is to wager the Ichigeki to draw Shadow out. Was the Ichigeki the organic sword that you just got?
Boy, could we? Yeah, sort this. No, I don't have an Ichigeki. Where do I find the Ichigeki? Flashback time. Go re-recruit the worst character. Shadow? Pretty sure Bim Jonks was the worst character that we've recruited so far. Hey! Oh, we gotta go to Daryl's tomb.
Oh, it says the Ichigeki is in a cave on the Veldt.
Okay, well, that'll be really
Assuming
handy.
you'll run into it eventually.
Yeah, it looks like I'm about to get another airship, so that would be real handy.
Are you going to Daryl's tomb now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least I thought I was? Oh, Jay says that the implication is that Daryl's tomb was underwater until the world blew up.
Where is it?
Over here, I think. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Oh, I think I still have... Oh, I have encounters on.
Oh, geez.
Jimmy, you excited to talk about Final Fantasy Rebirth tomorrow?
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea how hard it's been to not talk about it.
I mean, but you have been talking about it, like...
Yeah,
constantly?
but not in like a... I'm not like talking about the story of the game or like... I'm just talking about like mini games and stuff. Stuff you already know about. Guide says the enemy is in this dungeon like to cast zombie on you, so FYI.
Sorry, what did you say, Jim?
Said the enemies here like to cast a zombie. FYI.
So equip those anti-zombie things. Give me just a second. I gotta do something.
I would say like half the mini games I like, the other half are just put them right in the garbage. Put the dolphin one in the garbage. Put the robot one in the garbage. What else? Put the cactuar one in the garbage. There's a few.
How are those new summons in Final Fantasy?
Pretty cool, actually. There's some good ones. And there's way more than in Remake.
Yeah, there's like 3 in Remake, right? Like 4 if you count the ones you get at the
Yeah.
end of the game.
Yeah, there's not many. There's a bunch in Rebirth, though. I started with 3. If you pre-ordered the game, you got the ones that were in Remake. Or you got a few of them. Not all of them, a few of them.
Yeah, I did get that. Leviathan and something else.
Leviathan, Choco Mog, and Shiva? Yeah, I agree, Owen, but I think the Chocobo racing at the Golden Saucer is super fun. I really dig the Chocobo racing. It's like been one of my favorite mini games so far. I did all the races, got first in every single race, and did the super hard one that's part of a side quest, and got first in that too. I like it a lot. I like that the different Chocobo outfits affect their stats, like their cornering or their acceleration, whatever. So you can kind of mix and match different outfits to give them different boosts, and the different Chocobos have different abilities. Like the blue one, you can shoot out like a snot bubble from the Chocobo's face, and it will like, it's basically like a red shell in Mario Kart. It's pretty cool.
Boy, do I have an item that prevents back attack? Because that's every fight we've been in so far in this thing. I found somebody online posted a screenshot of their like platinum trophy of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I screenshotted it and sent it to Jim, and had been telling him for a week that I platinumed this game already. He's like, I beat all the Chocobo stuff, and I'm like, I already platinumed the game.
Probably is a sexy Chocobo outfit, but I have not seen it.
There it is.
There is kind of a Chocobo hot and cold in Rebirth. Having to dig up those transmuter chips. What level are you? What levels are your characters?
She's 34. JCVD is the highest at 43. Edgar is 38, and Artie is 38. Artie?
Is that good?
Seffler or something?
Are you over leveled, Setzer?
Yeah, I'm over leveled. I think she's a little under leveled.
Got it.
game's getting a little weirdly laggy. I don't know why.
Weird.
Oh, I can't even talk to this turret?
I'm excited for that Paper Mario remake coming out.
Yeah, is it a remake? Remaster, maybe?
Is it? Oh, remaster. Is it? I think it's kind of like what they did with Super Mario RPG, right?
I don't think so. I think it's a remaster.
Oh, you think it's a remaster? Well, either
I
way,
could be wrong.
it'll be fun to play that again.
You know, I bought that remaster and remake of Mario RPG and never even put it in my machine.
Oh man, it's good.
I
Good
really want
stuff.
to play it. I just never got around to it.
What else is coming out soon?
What's coming out soon?
The last I'm pretty sure it's the final season for Destiny 2 coming out pretty soon.
I mean, I fell off that a long ass time ago.
Me too, but it's kind of cool that it's still going. I'm excited to see how it wraps up. I actually think the story for that is pretty neat.
Yeah, I did do all of Destiny 1, and I liked it a lot. And Destiny 2, I mean, the gameplay was great. I just got tired of it.
Yeah. Fun game.
Yeah, man, Bungie knows how to make a shooter.
The new Senua game comes out in May as well. That'll be good.
What is this samurai game I keep seeing people talk about?
That Ronin game?
Yeah, what is that?
Rise of the Ronin. That comes out on Friday.
Yeah,
It's
you know what?
like a
That
open
doesn't
world
answer
Ghost
my
of
question.
Tsushima type thing.
Is it? I thought it was like a sequel to Go, but I think that was wrong.
It says it blends Team Ninja's combat with open world freedom.
Oh, I hate Team Ninja's Combat. So,
What's a Team Ninja game? Like besides
Ninja
Ninja Gaiden?
no.
I feel like there's one of those that I really liked. Neo, Stranger of Paradise was the one I was thinking of, even though I don't like it that much.
Yeah, did you finish that? Didn't you? You were playing it.
No, I played the first dungeon, and I was like, well, okay. I know everything about this I wanted to know.
I am just not a fan of Team Ninja games. I get people like them. It's kind of like Bayonetta. Like people like that type of thing. It doesn't work for me.
They did Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and Fire Emblem Warriors and Metroid Other M. What else? It's a few other ones. The Dead or Alive games, if you like Jiggle Physics.
Does Team Ninja make the... Team Ninja doesn't make the Dead or Alive games. Those are fighting games.
It's listed on their credits.
Huh. I actually used to like them, and not because of the jiggle physics. I just like those games. But I like a fighting game, you know? I still want to buy
you're a
Tekken
fighting
8.
game, dude.
Huh?
Said you're a fighting game, dude.
Yeah, I mean, to like a small extent. I like them and I play them, but I never play them for long.
Yeah. One of Amanda's direct reports is a professional Street Fighter player.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like the first time I met him, he's like, "Hey, you play video games?" I was like, "Yeah." And he showed me this clip of him. He competed at some big tournament, and then they had him do like commentating for the next match. So he was like on camera and stuff. I was like, "That's crazy."
It's cool.
Yeah.
I like the tournaments. Evo is in July, and
Yeah.
I don't know what these letters are supposed to mean. Do you?
Arao, QSSI, DLRO.
I'm excited about Evo in July. It's always a fun weekend, man. I just like watching that stuff.
How do I feel about GDQ? I always love when GDQ comes around.
Yeah, I don't feel the same about too wet. I mean, I'm not shit talking. I get it. Like, everybody likes what they like, but GDQ never does it for me.
I like speedruns. Like, a speedrun is a thing I'll put on in the background.
Name of other M.
Yeah, that's the one that people don't like, right?
Yeah, that's the bad one. Jay talked about, Jay said he remembers getting in trouble playing Hot and Cold when he was a kid, and he got so sucked in, he played until 6 a.m. on a school night. That's crazy. I mean, I cannot imagine enjoying Chocobo Hot and Cold that much.
Matt, what's the latest you've stayed up gaming as an adult? Let's say last 5 years.
I mean, not super late. I get tired of it at some point. I turn it off. I've probably stayed up until 1 or even 2 playing PUBG. On the
I think 2 a.m. is the latest I've stayed up playing. Like, as an adult.
But I get tired of sitting in the chair. I sit in like my office chair that I'm in right now.
Oh yeah.
When I play games, my consoles are in here on the TV. And I get tired.
I don't blame you.
I get tired of sitting in the chair and want to move. I want to be on the couch or sit outside or.
That's what I do. Like, if I'm gonna game that's why I kind of don't like gaming on my PC, is because I don't like sitting at a desk or like in an office chair to game. Like, I like to sit on a couch.
My problem is that my living room is oddly shaped. It's kind of long. So if I'm sitting on the couch or in my comfy, recliner in my living room, I'm too far from the TV. And then it's not fun to play games. Other than like fighting games, where you don't really need to be like right on it.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to read text, that's from 10 feet away. That's a problem. If I'm trying to, like PUBG, for example, like I can't play that from far away. Like, I need to be close. Honestly, half the time I wish that I had a little monitor that I could plug my Xbox into just to play PUBG on, so that I would have like a smaller screen to look at.
Nice work.
Thanks. I turned on auto battle. Well, and also when you talk about like late night gaming, to be honest with you, on the nights when I'm up like playing games late, I'm usually also having a drink or 12. So like by like midnight, I'm like, I can't see straight anymore. Like, I can't keep playing. I think
the last time I stayed up super late playing a game like around 2 a.m. was actually not that long ago. It was Alan Wake 2. I stayed up real late playing that game when I first got it. I was like, because I had waited till it was nighttime to play it, and I was like, I just couldn't put it down for a while.
Yeah, I had some late Alan Wake 2 nights. I had some late Dragon Age Inquisition nights for sure, but for me, midnight is about it, because for me, it's like play something until 12 or 12:30 maybe, and then lay down and doom scroll the internet or read something for an hour. For me, it's impossible to go from gaming to bed.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Owen. Owen says he blazes a little too hard. I hear you though. I don't do that anymore. That I had well, I don't really want to talk about it on YouTube, but I don't do that much anymore. Hit me up on Discord if you want to know the details. Doesn't work for me. Makes me very anxious, which is not the
Oh, does it?
Yeah, we've talked about it. Like, it hits me hard. It gives me panic attacks.
I haven't. I mean,
It hits people different, man. I'm telling you, I've got friends that are 100% feel the exact same way, and friends that are like, I don't understand what you're talking about. I feel great all the time when I am smoking, and that's how it works for me, man. It makes me crawl up in my brain.
I haven't smoked anything for a long time. Like, I work for like an edibles company, so I just haven't like bought flour or anything for, gosh, like a year probably. I started taking gummies. That was just a better thing for me.
Well, and you sent me those gummies, and like I take them sometimes. I mean, I still have probably half of that package. Mm-hmm. I like them, but there's a fear there that I'm going to take one and it's going to hit me too hard and I'm going to have a panic attack, basically.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
It really is. It's a huge bummer because there were times in my life when it didn't do that to me, and it just made me feel great. I don't know what it is.
We've been talking about at work, like how we can, because like regulations are loosening around like what you can say on Facebook and stuff about it now. So we've been talking a lot about how we can be more explicit without being tacky.
Yeah, Florida, everybody loves that crystal meth around here, I guess. Or what's the new one that's like killing people?
Oh, fentanyl?
That's not good. I don't know anything about that. I mean, Owen says he can't drink for medical reasons. Like, I probably shouldn't drink for medical reasons. But, it's just kind of like, I hate to say it, but you get to a point and it's kind of like, well, this is my social life. Like, I am either at home or I'm going to go out and have some drinks. God forbid we ever did some sort of live show, which I don't think we could really pull off, to be honest with you. We don't have a very large audience, and they're spread across the country and the continent. But I would hate to do a live show and have 5 people show up. But
I could see doing I guess that's kind of what this is like a virtual live show in a way, but not like a recording kind of atmosphere,
Yeah. I can God forbid we ever did a live show, bud, because I would be drunk before it even started. I would have to get drunk to get on a stage, and then I would make an ass of myself, which people probably would enjoy. So, Vanessa said I'd be amazing live. Vanessa, shut up. You're a liar. So I was watching, not to plug another show, but what do I care? The McElroys released yesterday a new thing they're doing called the McElroy Family Clubhouse, which is just like a live stream, and they are like all clearly like on Zoom on green screen, and then it has them all set up together at like a desk, but they're just kind of green screened onto the desk. They're not in the same places, obviously. And they just kind of chit-chat like they normally do. And I really liked it. I thought, what a great idea. Like, you don't have to be in the same room to, like, do kind of a live show anymore. That's kind of what this is, but without the video games. And imagine green screens behind us, and we just look like we're sitting next to each other. It's not very convincing looking like they're sitting next to each other. But I thought it was pretty neat, actually. I watched it. They said they're going to start doing it weekly, and I'll watch it,
Cool.
I think the McElroys are, listen, we've talked about this. There's a reason that we're doing this stream, and that's because I think podcasts I don't think they're dying really, but they're not as popular as they used to be. I think that streaming has eaten podcasting's lunch. I think a lot of podcasts are eventually going to try to get into being a stream instead. And I just kind of figured, why not like get a jump on it? Like, let's do it. It's the same thing. You know, we're chit-chatting. That's all I want to do anyway. I want to hang out with my buds. And I like the live aspect of it. I like being able to talk with the people that we know from the Facebook group and the Discord in the chat. It's fun.
Oh, that's fun.
I feel like I know some of these people pretty well, to be honest with you. Galani, Artie, talk to these guys every fucking day. Jim, I think I know him okay. I've slept on his couch once or twice. He slept on my couch.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, Monster Factory is still funny. Like that. That is a premise for a show that I wish I would have come up with. Galani, I agree. I don't think podcasts are going to die. I don't think they're going away. But definitely the listenership has gone way down. And I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about everybody. It's just not what it used to be. There was a time when podcasts were one of the biggest things on the planet. And now it's that's dwindled some. And that's fine. That's the nature of things.
Vanessa wants to know if you know her. Do you know Vanessa?
Jay McDavid says, I'm from Florida, and I've been in the vicinity delivering 2 pizzas. Even 2 meth labs exploded. Don't deliver pizzas to meth labs. Watch Breaking Bad if you need to learn lessons about meth and how that's bad.
Vanessa wants to know if you know her. If you feel like you know her well.
Are you talking about Vanasti?
Yeah, Vanasti.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that I know Vanasti, Jim, and Johnny too well. Where for 4 people that live in like different corners of the continent from each other, we are up in each other's business like nothing. Like we are all over each other. It's crazy. We might as well live in the same house. I know that's a joke we make a lot. We might as well live in the same house.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow, look at me. Airship boy.
Where are you going?
Let's line out pizza. Jim?
Yeah.
I'm getting real tired of you asking me that question. Your whole job is to tell me where to go.
You need to go to Miranda.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jay. Meth house not tipping is maybe the least shocking thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's not on your list.
No, it's not. Can you give me a piece of the map to look at?
It says upon boarding the Falcon, Celeste will spot a carrier pigeon and insist that Setzer follow it. This will automatically take the team to Miranda. That's what it says. Oh man, Artie, I was just thinking the other day about how I really want a deep dish pizza. That would make me super happy.
Man,
to Philadelphia in a few weeks. Maybe I'll eat some good food there.
In Philadelphia? Come on, brother.
Good food. Some good food in Philadelphia, right?
I mean, Philly cheesesteak. Did you give me a place to go here?
It says upon boarding the Falcon, Celeste will spot a carrier pigeon and insist that Setzer follow it. This will automatically take the team to Miranda.
Do you see that happen?
Yeah, it says go to Falcon.
Oh, go to Falcon.
Oh wait, I'm just showing you where the Falcon is. Go inside the ship.
Oh, okay. All right. just a room with one chair in it. If that's not a sex room, I don't know what a sex room looks like.
That's a cut chair.
Jim, I started watching a new show called Crapopolis.